Welcome to Dad's Drafts.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. Let's get right into this draft, but first, welcome especially to my one new subscriber, number 60. It's great to have you here. Now, as always, I will say my picks, why I do them, and if you disagree with me or you think I should have done something differently, then please, by all means, do let me know in the comments so that I can learn from my mistakes, and that's why this whole channel exists. Now, if you like what I do, feel free to click some buttons, get more people to this channel, and if you don't, then please don't click any buttons, it's easy as that. Now, so far we've had some decent games, but the last few games have all been rather mediocre, 2-3 or 1-3 even. So let's make it our goal to at least maybe hit 3-3, and of course the trophy is the goal, but I'm not really expecting to get that done. And it also kind of depends on what the packs bring us, of course. Now let's hope to open a sweet rare, and if not, let's try and build a consistent deck. Alright. Well, this pack is alright, I guess. There's an Undead Sprinter, which is double color, but it's very strong. And I don't like picking a multicolor card as a first pick. But looking at this pack, it's not amazing. There's a Let's Play a Game, which is okay. Impossible Inferno if you have the Delirium going. And there's a Most Valuable Slayer, which is pretty decent in any deck. But I don't really feel as if I'm missing out on a lot when I take the Undead Sprinter. And the good thing about this, if you can put it into your graveyard, or if it has died and is in your graveyard, you can get it back pretty easily if you have some cheap sacrifice outlets. So I am going to take it here. Might not be the highest pick in this pack, but if we end up in black-red, this is a very good card. Alright, now this pack is pretty good. There's a threats around every corner if you want to do something with multicolored cards, or maybe if you just want to ramp and have some stuff with Manifest Dread. It's a very strong card. There's a Glimmer Seeker. There's also Scorching Dragonfire. Now I will take the Scorching Dragonfire because we already have a red-black card. Now I don't know if this is going to be the card that, I don't know if this is the best card in the pack, but I think it is for us because we're already in red. Now I wouldn't mind the Sorin, but I think the Sorin is a better card when you play... Oh my goodness. What just happened? Sorry. Sorin is a better card if you play white-red. Now, a third pick Swarmweaver. Alright, well, this pack must have been amazing. There's also an Under the Skin. I'm of course going to take the Swarmweaver. We could end up in a deck just straight up 3 colors, or we could end up in a red-green deck splashing for the Undead Sprinter, or maybe just not playing the Sprinter at all. Let's see. Not really impressive. Don't like this card that much unless you are very deep into the white-green archetype. I do like the Attic, but I think I'm going to try and cut some green cards here because I think we might want to, as I said before, end up in red-green, splashing black for these cards, or at least for the Swarmweaver. And maybe get some self-mill going so we can get Delirium. Now there's a Spineseeker Centipede. Trial of Agony is only good if you're really aggressive. Glimmerburst is amazing. But for me it's between the Percussionist and the Centipede. And I think since we have some stuff going on with the splashing, I think I will take the Centipede here. Would love a Percussionist or two, because this is amazing for Delirium. And of course, together with the Undead Sprinter, a very nice combination. But I don't want to not play the Swarmweaver. Could also play red, black, splashing green for the Swarmweaver. But then we need to get some multicolored lands. No, I'm going to take the Centipede. I don't know if we're playing the Undead Sprinter. Okay, well, white-blue seems reasonably open. There is a Moldering Gym here, which I will take. It helps with the fixing. And it's an enchantment, so if you get it into the graveyard, it's pretty good. This is the wrong land, unfortunately. Now there's a survivalist, which of course can be a decent sacrifice outlet. Don't really care about the clown. I think I'll just take the Norin. We might end up being aggressive beat down, red-green delirium, splashing the black. So let me just put the sprinter aside. Third pick Swarmweaver, that's just crazy. Alright, well, another land but in the wrong colors again. Now I think the odds of us getting a black-red land in the next pack is quite high, because that was our starting pack. And it had 2 red-black lands, if I recall correctly, a rare one and a normal one. I will take the Expanse here. It fixes and it helps us with Delirium. So let's see if the one of the, or maybe both, black-red lands wheeled. Both of them did. And I will take it over the Cathartic Party, because I really want to play my cards. So I will take the rare one. Yeah, I will take the rare one. Still don't know if I will play the Sprinter. Not seeing any signpost uncommons in the red-green archetype. It might not be that open. But I don't really care about the Survivalist that much. I do care about the Dragonfire. I really like that. Now there's a Beastie and the Glimmerlight. And I don't think this will do a lot of it in our deck. I will take the Beastie here. Now I don't know yet about these 2 cards, as I said before. Turn inside out, it's pretty good. It does what we want. Especially with the Delirium that we're aiming for. An Attic is black, and we want to keep that on the splash. There's also a Bear Trap, which I think I will take because I don't have any artifact yet to get Delirium. So I'm just going to put these away and see if we can get a... I will take the Trial of Agony. It's a sorcery for Delirium, and it can be pretty good with Dragonfire because you can kill the target in response, so that the opponent has to deal 5 damage to 1. It's complicated, but I showed it before and I can show it again. Now there's a Rip. I think it's a... Rip is a bit of a trap. This pack is pretty weak for us. There's an Oblivious Bookworm, but I think I won't be going 4 colors. I think I'll take another Flash Borrower, even though it's pretty disappointing to open such a pack. Altenac, Defiled Crypt. We don't have anything to get out of a graveyard yet. I'm not going to play an Altenac without any say its names. I think I'll take the Crypt, because if they kill our Swarmweaver we can get it back. I think it's pretty good value. And we might end up getting more ways to get stuff out of the graveyard. There's a Chandelier which can do just that. Survivor is okay. Don't really care about the Mutilator. And there's a Cursed Recording, which is unfortunate that it isn't the card which... The Waltz of Rage. I think the art looks really much like the Waltz of Rage. So there's a Ragged Playmate and a Survivor. And a Chandelier. Now I think one of these will come around, I guess. I'll take the Survivor as a top end. I like this card if you can keep the board clean. Now I would really like to see some Scarecrows and Brood Spinners. And maybe some more Dragonfires. Let me just put this aside. With the Trial of Agony, as I said before, you can put on full control, choose two creatures, and before it resolves you can kill one of the creatures, and he has to choose the one creature that remains to deal 5 damage to it. Possible Inferno is pretty nice. I think I'll take the Percussionist here. over the specialist. Then we don't have to play the bear trap. Alright, well there's another Terramorphic Expanse, which I will take. But not really seeing many cards. Maybe black-green or red-green isn't really open from this side. Now I think with 2 expanses, and I think we will pick up one more tap land, I think we should be okay. Yeah, backs are drying up. We don't have any sacrifice stuff, otherwise I might have chosen the possession. I think I'll take the Chandelier, because it works with the Defiled Crypt. Gremlin Trainer, my goodness. 7th pick. Well, I can't really complain. There's a Gremlin and a Dragonfire, and I think I will take the Dragonfire here, because we are a bit light on removal. Would like the Gremlin Trainer, I mean the Irreverent Gremlin. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't really like to play this card. No one plays it. Maybe it's good enough just to play it as a unexpected thing. Because otherwise we might not have enough playables. Because from this side the red, green, black stuff is really drying up. But I do need some more 3-drops. Only saw the Centipede as a 3-drop. Yeah, well, I guess I'll take the Survivor. My goodness, white-blue enchantments is very open. I could have known the first pack because we were past so many white-blue cards, but that was very late. And imagine that this rare was actually one of the 2 colors, for instance white or blue. Then I might have gone into white-blue, and then I could still play this card. Okay, well, don't mind the Snatcher here. And there's the Playmate, which I like. I think the 2-drops are okay. Inferno is very nice. So red-green is open, it seems. But we're just not seeing any signpost and commons. All I need now are some 3-drop creatures. We do have some enchantments. I think we have enough ways to get Delirium. Two enchantments, 4 artifacts, instants. Maybe some kind of sorcery. I love Fear Burning Alive. I think I will take it. This thing really overperformed. Now I wouldn't mind the Glassworks, but I don't think we will see it. Maybe we'll see the Saw, which can be pretty decent. But a Fear of Burning Alive is an amazing top-end card, and I will take it here. Oh, Twitching Doll is pretty good. There's also an Under the Skin, but I think the Twitching Doll is amazing. I mean, even if you're not using the ramp mana, you can just tap it at the end of the opponent's turn and still get the counter. But the problem is, when is it enough? When does it have enough counters? Alright, Glassworks, really happy to pick that up. Another Centipede. Things are coming together finally. Now, I don't mind if one of these comes around, but I'll take the Centipede here. Moldering Gym or Grasping the Long Neck? I think I'll just take the Long Neck as a 3 creature and then enchantment to fill our graveyard if it dies. I wouldn't mind to get maybe 1 or 2 Surveil creatures. For instance, the Wary Watchdog. This one might come around, I think. I'll take the Wary Watchdog. And I won't play that. Now this Snatcher will mostly be a way for us to find our black mana. Threats around every corner. We have one way to manifest Dread. So I don't think it will well, maybe 2 ways. I don't think it will be amazing. So I think I'll take the most valuable Slayer here. And this might be our deck. Now the curve does seem kind of strange, but that's mostly because of this curve here is messing up the rooms. I'm putting the rooms at the place that I will play them, for instance 4 mana or 3 mana. But this graph just puts them at the converted mana cost or the highest mana cost. So he puts the weight room all the way over there. Defiled Crypt goes, I think, over there. Well, you get the idea. I think one more tap land and I think we should be good. We have some playables. I'm not saying it's the most amazing deck. We only got 1 bomb. And as I said, I think red-green was open enough. But we didn't see any Wicker Folk, Thresher, for instance, of whatever. Now it shouldn't be too hard for us to get Delirium, I hope. The only downside is we don't have any sorcery, so Manifest Dread would have been nice. I mean, no, was it Manifest Dread? Under the Skin would have been nice, or actually very nice, but I'm pretty sure it will not come around. I mean, red-green might be open, but that doesn't mean that green as a color is just open enough for that to table. Found Footage or Final Vengeance, I think we have plenty of removal. I think I'll just take the Saw maybe at some point. So it didn't come around because I think this pack was the pack that had it. Cultist, Branch Snapper, sure. And I think this is the deck. Now maybe I will put the Branch Snapper in. I know that a lot of 6-drops is unfortunate, but we can always just use them to cycle. And do I play the Undead Sprinter? I think I do. Even if I could just mill it, it will come back at some point. We are very creature heavy. Might not play the Beastie. Now comes the part that I hate. Oh, I am going to get rid of the Survivor here. So let's just put this one at 3, this one also at 3. Won't play the Survivor. I'll play 1 land less because we have 2 cycle mobs. I don't think I need turn inside out too. So red-green at the start. We have 6 red, 6 green, 8 of each, 4 black. That's fine. I think green is the most important to get soon, to get early, so I'll just drop 1 red. Alright. Now let's get into this first game. Oh, this is a very nice hand to start with, even though we have 2 top end cards. We have 2-drop, 3-drop, and we will probably play one of these. So let me just get the Swamp. I assume that we will get another red source for the Burning Alive before turn 6. Now when I play the Wary Watchdog, okay, well that's very strong. We have our own, but we don't have it here. I will play the Wary Watchdog and probably put any enchantment or... yeah, I don't need another green. If it was a mountain, maybe I would have kept it on top. Now we want to remove this before he pops it. So I will start digging for the for as far that I can dig actually. For the Scorching Dragonfire. Okay. So we can get in for 3 damage. We can play the Centipede to find the next red source. But If I draw the Scorching Dragonfire, I will play it on the Twitching Doll. Because the ramp from this thing is amazing. That is an Undead Sprinter. Does that change anything? I don't think it does. I want to use all my mana, so I might as well play the Centipede, find the next red source, and next turn I can attack with more. But him having he'll have a big creature now. Him having 6 mana is just rough. Seems like he's yep. Okay, so I really need something here. Because the doll is probably going to pop soon. I'm just going to build up my boards. Don't have any attacks. I do have decent blockers. We can kill the doll next turn. At this point, if he makes a 5/5 Manifest Dread thing, I think I'm less scared of that than the Twitching Doll. Because this goes very wide and the big dude is just a creature that my burrower can block. Yep. We've got 2 Scorching Dragonfire, so it's a 1 in 13 chance. That is a creature. We could get a bit ballsy. No, I think we just have to chump. Now I really hope he will not do the Twitching Doll thing this turn. I hope he waits one more turn, because then we can kill it with the fear of burning alive. Now there's no way that we can get until my next turn. No, I'm just going to chump it. I want to keep the Death Touch for a later turn. And now I have at least 3 Delirium. But I know it's not enough. I hope he doesn't have Altenac, because that would just be dreadful. He does have an interesting deck, I must say. 4 colors. If it's a Scorching Dragonfire now, it would be amazing. Because then we could kill the Twitching Doll. Okay, well, seems like we can keep jumping for a while. Yeah, well, he is hexproof now, which is very annoying. And we only have 1 black. Fear of Burning Alive at this point doesn't even deal 4 damage to his Twitching Doll, so I think I have to start attacking. That is interesting. So we can get that back next turn. I think we will, so I'll just play this and play the Playmate. Oh my. So we could take 16, but he can still sacrifice the Twitching Doll. I don't think there's anything we can do anymore. Maybe if he wouldn't have had the Twitching Doll to sacrifice, then we could have gotten in for a lethal attack. But what do you do against a 11/10 flying first strike hexproof creature? Not so much, unfortunately. Yeah, that doesn't really help. Well, we can chump for a while. The thing is that it has first strike, so chumping is really what we have to do here. So we might as well chump with a creature which gives us some kind of value. Yeah, this is going to be very rough. Even if I kill the Thresher, he can just block with the Faithful. Please let us hit something useful. That is something, but I'm not sure if it's useful. Well, at least if it stays alive, we can make some zombies. I am going to play it simply just to use my mana. Will not attack. He will draw himself out at some point, but there's no way that we can keep this going. I hope to draw a 4 or 5 drop or something, so that I can do both things. That is very nice. I think I want the Flesh Burrower or the Percussionist. Maybe the Percussionist. Oh, they have reach. So this becomes a 5/4 first strike. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do. Do we even have enchantment removal? I don't think so. So I think the only chance of us surviving this is him drawing his whole library. And we could maybe at some point get the Delirium. But the Chandelier just has to stay alive. That's good fuel. Yeah, zombie. Let's go. There's also the 5 mana rune, which can help us. The gas works. To put some kind of clock on him, but still 18 turns is a lot. I really just need Delirium. So it is unfortunate that we don't have it yet. Well, there's a Scorching Dragonfire. It's not really useful at this point. Scorching Dragonfire is pretty useless, so I could either play a 6-drop or get a zombie. And I think I'll just play the 6-drop. Pass. So we've got 11 more turns, and we're at 9. Well, obviously at some point he will find a way to kill our Chandelier, which will kill our infinite stream of blockers. Oh my goodness, well, that also hurts. My goodness. Is he splashing blue for the Skullcap Nuisance? Well, I think we have to start attacking now. Another Brute Spinner, my goodness. Well, he's running out of turns. But there's just nothing we can keep doing against this Nuisance. Scorching Inferno is also pretty useless. I mean, we are drawing all the action, but it's just... he's going to make a amazing amount of insects. Yep. This thing, it has really hurt us a lot before. And now it will hurt us again because we just can't kill anything that he has. So it's very strong. Well, at least now we have Delirium, but we could use it on our own creature until the end of your next turn. So I think I will do that. But there's no point in attacking. Let's just make a zombie. Put back in the Death Touch creature, I guess. Yep. Man, if only we had the what is it? Let's play a game. -1/-1 everything. Gain some life. He's at 4. Well, I think we're pretty much dead here. But let's just try to get the most efficient blocks here. Do I block the Faithful? I think I do. Now I'll get 6. Oh, I'm still dead if I don't block the 5/8, of course. So now I get 6, 7, 8 damage. Okay. And I am going to kill my own, doesn't really matter, zombie. Wow. So I guess we're at 1. Or I miscounted and I'm just dead. Yeah, okay, I'm dead. Never mind. I'm not sure what deck this was, but at least he had some uncommons in the color that he likes to, or at least that he played. Sure, I had fun. 2 Brute Spinners. I'm not even sure why you would splash for the Nuisance, but the enchantments really got us. The Eternal Armor and the Hexproof everything. It's pure sadness, I must admit. Right, game number 2. Right, this is decent. Find myself the green source. Then I can play the Undead Sprinter, I know, but I think I need 3 colors as soon as I can. And now I can attack with a 2/2 and two 2/2 Death Touch creatures if I want to. I think I do. Don't really care about the survival thing of this cartographer. Maybe I should, but I don't. So I'm just going to find my second red source. Patched Plaything. Okay, well, now he will most definitely kill the block the Flesh Burrower. It's also pretty decent. So he's at 2 Delirium. Mountain. Now if we draw another land, we can play the Fear of Burning Alive or the Weight Room. And at least the Weight Room might get us to Delirium. We need an instant. Oh, that's an annoying creature. Do I double spell or do I Weight Room? I think I Weight Room because it's the best blocker. And well, at least now he knows it's a creature. Kind of unlucky there. Well, not unlucky that I drew a creature. Interesting. So he can attack with both. Deal 7. So we can also deal 7, but he will gain some cards and some life. Yeah, getting Delirium somehow is more difficult than I expected it to be. So I think that's the downside to this deck. We're not getting the Delirium that I was hoping for. I think I have to just double spell and stop his attacks. Find another swamp so that I can do the default Crypt Cadaver Lab. And I think I'll try to get maximum value. So he attacks with 3/3, he taps one down, we can still block the Survivor. No, I'm not going to attack. I think I shouldn't. So however we block, there's just no way that we can get Delirium. This helps, but that's about it. Oh my goodness. Well, he will still deal a lot of damage. But we can't really take 8, so I have to block that too. We've got to find something for the worm. Man, that baseball bat. So he will tap that down again. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I think I have to get back a 2-drop. And that will be the Flesh Burrower. And now maybe we can have some kind of blocks. Stupid baseball bat. I mean, if it works, it's amazing. If it doesn't, then it's not so amazing. Yeah, this doesn't look too good. We go down to 3, unless he has a trick, and then we go down to 0, perhaps. And he can sometime get the worm back. But he needs some more delirium. And so do I. Now please, anything. That's not, well, it is something, but it... Yeah, well, good game. We're not really drawing the removal when we need. So far the games have been pretty terrible, I must admit. Alright, well, this might be our last game, and if it is, then it's an 0-3 tonight. Which is very unfortunate. It's just the sheer lack of getting delirium. I think that I should have taken the Under the Skin instead of the second Centipede. This doesn't look too promising. Well, let's see how this goes. Yep. Watchdog is a good card. Now there's a similar card in the upcoming set. It's not called a watchdog, but it does the same thing. And I think that's an amazing card, just overall. Centipede. I think I will just block. I can't really be taking 3 all the time. And I think I will do the Moldering Gym, just to ramp. And then next turn I can play Scorching Dragon, Fire and Centipede, I guess. And I will use the Centipede to find another black source. But I must say we haven't had any trouble with the mana colors, so that's a positive thing. That is, of course, outside of reach of the Dragonfire, so I fear I might have to double block. Since we drew the swamp, I will get the mountain. But we will be getting some damage from the fear of exposure. Now I need another Scorching Dragonfire for the Razorkin. Okay. What is the best play against the Razorkin? This is not amazing at the moment. I think we have to set up for a chump. Unless he attacks with the Centipede too, then I will just block it. Next turn we can return something. Probably the Death Touch creature. Okay. Need to draw some more removal or a decent blocker, that also helps. So now we can get quite some value, I think. This is still not good, because they're both 5 power. I have 7 mana, so I can get 1 back. And then play 2, which is nice, which is decent, so... And then I think I could block everything. And please help me get Delirium. Don't need that. That does actually help. Now I expect him not to attack. And since he is red, I assume that he does have some removal. But I hope not. If he does attack, of course I will block the Razorkin with the Watchdog and the Burrow and the Beastie. And see what he has. Okay, that's an interesting and aggressive trade. I assume he has some kind of 5-drop or something, otherwise it would have been a very strange attack. Another Beastie. Well, there's a Scorching Dragonfire. We're really just waiting for a moment that we can turn the corner. But he is putting a lot of pressure on us. Yep. Well, I guess it's not over yet. We go down to 2. He will have a flash burrower left, but he just keeps drawing action and we keep drawing lands, it seems. So we need some kind of a miracle here. Now luckily he won't get the thing. Well, that is a miracle. We still don't have delirium. My goodness. I thought we had the... Oh, he exiled it, didn't he? Oh. Yep. That's unfortunate. Well, we're still hanging in there. If you're hearing something, it's my daughter who was clearly dreaming. Now he might actually not attack. Okay. That is a very nice draw. But he can just make everything huge next turn. Let me just put the Scorching Dragonfire back into the library, please. Oh, getting delirium would be so great now. He can give everything +3/+3 and no trample. Okay, well. Guess he's setting up for a big attack. Can we actually get out of this? We are actually getting some draws, which are useful. Another Scorching Dragonfire, please. Still can't attack, of course, especially because of the reach. This is a very rough game. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, good game. Burn to the face. Well, thank you for watching. Even though the games were pretty crappy, I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, feel free to click some buttons. And I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching Dad's Drafts.